Today the topic is the refrigeration and liquefaction. So refrigeration implies the maintenance of temperature below that of the surroundings. So how we can maintain the temperature below the surroundings? So that requires continuous absorption of heat at low temperature level by evaporation of liquid in steady state flow process. That means the vapor formed is returned to its original liquid state for re-evaporation. So this re-evaporation can be done in different ways. So the first topic which we have to consider before entering into this process refrigeration is the Carnot refrigerator. So in refrigeration process, the heat absorbed at low temperature is continuously rejected to the surroundings at higher temperature. So the refrigeration cycle is a reversed heat engine cycle. As already you know about the heat engine. So the refrigeration cycle is a reversed heat engine cycle. So that means the heat is transferred from low temperature level to a higher temperature level. So the ideal refrigerator operates on a Carnot cycle that consists of two isothermal steps in which heat QC is absorbed at lower temperature TC and heat QH is rejected at higher temperature TH. And we have two adiabatic steps also. So the cycle requires the addition of network W to the system. So here delta U of working fluid is 0 for the cycle. Then the first law gives W is equal to modulus of QH minus modulus of QC. So how we can measure the effectiveness of a refrigerator is by using the coefficient of performance. So the coefficient of performance is equal to heat absorbed at lower temperature by net work. So which is represented in the equation form as omega equal to modulus QC by W, where QC is the heat absorbed and W is the net work. So by dividing this equation with QC, so by dividing the above equation with QC, we get W by QC is equal to QH by QC minus 1. So as already we know, QH by QC is equal to TH by TC. So W by QC is equal to TH by TC minus 1. So which is equal to TH minus TC by TC. So we can write the coefficient of performance omega as TC by TH minus TC. So this equation gives the maximum possible value of omega, that is the coefficient of performance for any refrigerator operating between the given values of TH and TC. So the refrigeration effect per unit of work decreases as temperature TC of heat absorption decreases and as temperature TH of heat rejection increases. That means the refrigeration effect will be decreased as TC decreases and as temperature TH increases. So in that way vice versa also happens. So in this way we can define about the Carnot refrigerator. So if you like my description, please subscribe my channel. Please share, like and comment my videos. Thank you very much.